Hey there, it's CJ Willie, and I'm cracking a pack today. I'm back with pack number 8 in my 1987 Sportflics baseball box. Since each pack has 3 cards in it, I'll talk about my memory of the player from the 1980s and maybe something specific about a player from the 1986 MLB season. I will also cover the fun facts and the 2 team logo trivia cards. So let's get to cracking this pack. Move our box out of the way. All right, Dan Quisenberry on the back. Flip it over. And start with the team logo trivia cards. First up, Texas Rangers. So it has the team standings, and it starts with the 1986 season and goes backwards to the 1977 season. In 1986, the Rangers finished second in the American League West with 87 wins and 75 losses, and they were 5 games back. Their manager that year is Bobby Valentine. If we go all the way back to 1977, the Rangers also finished second with a 94-68 record. They were 8 games back, and Frank Luchetti was their manager. All right, next up is the Indians team logo card. And it has the team pitching leaders starting with 1986 all the way back to 1977. In 1986, Tom Candiotti led the team with 16 wins. He also was the team leader in ERA with 3.57 and strikeouts with 167. If we look at 1977, Dennis Eckersley led the team with 14 wins. Don Hood had the team lead in ERA with 3.00. And then in strikeouts, Dennis Eckersley was the team leader with 191. Looks like our theme of repeats is continuing. It's Bob Knepper. So we'll take a look at the back. Bob Knepper began his career with the Giants, moved on to the Astros. Knepper started out pretty well with the Giants. In 1977, he was 11-9, and then in 1978, he was 17-11. Then he kind of hit a rough patch for a while till he made it to the Astros, and in the 3 previous seasons with the Astros, starting in 1984, he was 15-10, then 15-13, and then in 1986 he was 17-12 with a 3.14 ERA. Knepper, pretty much a 500 pitcher for his career. He would go on to pitch a few more years before hanging up the cleats. Our next card, I think, is one of the TriStar cards. So we'll take a look at it. Looks like it has Jose Canseco, Jim Rice, and Jesse Barfield. That's going to be my guess. So we'll flip it over to the back, and it is a TriStar card. So as a reminder, Sportflics had a TriStar card for every position in each league. So this one is the American League left fielders. It's got Jim Rice, Jose Canseco, and George Bell. So I got it incorrect. I said Jesse Barfield, it was George Bell. And then the final card out of the pack is Dan Quisenberry. As you can see, Quisenberry was a submarine reliever. Quisenberry spent the vast majority of his career at the Royals, was a perennial league leader in saves. Through 1986, he had 229 career saves. He topped out with 45 saves in 1983. Unfortunately, in 1986 was the downhill slide of his career. He only had 12 saves. Quisenberry would hang on with the Royals for a couple more years and then make his way to the Cardinals, where he'd have 2 great years and then a 3rd year that wasn't so well. Unfortunately, Quisenberry passed away from brain cancer at a relatively young age. My favorite card, or best card out of the pack, is going to be Dan Quisenberry. It's a little bittersweet in that Dan Quisenberry was the reliever for the Royals in 1985 when they met up with my St. Louis Cardinals in the World Series. Quisenberry was lights out. His pitching style was submarine, and it made it really difficult for right-handed hitters to dig in and get some good swings against him. Anyway, hope you enjoyed the video. If you did like it, please subscribe and share. Also share with me in the comments what your favorite card and what you thought was the best card in the pack. Until next time, when I'm back to crack pack number 9 in my 1987 Sportflics baseball box.